What was done here was extremely complex. It was one of the largest industrial complexes in our nation, and that was all built with local labor and operated by local people. And I think that's an important lesson, that our students realize that they can do anything when given an opportunity. So many times in Appalachia, it seems like our students don't have opportunities and frankly get told they can't do this and they can't do that. What we show them is in Appalachia that we can do it when given an opportunity. Our grandparents built the facility, our parents operated it, and this next generation of workers will clean it up and do something with it in the future.
The Aser project is a STEM enrichment program that provides students with value-added learning experience in a variety of ways. It offers place-based learning, as students get to learn about the past, present, and future of the Piketon DOE facility. This year I had the joy of serving as a guest presenter with the students, and I led a couple of activities. One was a simulated experiment that mimicked the environmental monitoring of fish for the presence of a common contaminant. I prepared fish samples that mimicked the presence of contamination and did a simple spot testing experiment that represented the presence of contamination. It was designed to force students to consider hypothesis testing. What did the results tell us? What can we really conclude about the findings? What limits are there in our conclusions to the findings? And it keeps the students busy. So I got to meet with the class, I got to give a little introduction and background, and then engage in a hands-on activity where the students were busy, they were asking questions, they were thinking. It was a lot of fun.
They get to review the environmental data. They get to go out to the site and do a site tour. They get to meet with one of our lead scientists, J.D. Chu, who briefs them on how we monitor the air, how we monitor water, soils, and all those type of things. And it really is a cool learning opportunity for the students, especially if they have an interest in some type of environmental science. All of the environmental cleanup that's going on around the site, a lot of people that live around the plant and also in the 4-county area are really interested in the work that we're doing there. So the annual site environmental report ends up being a very good communication tool to demonstrate that we're not only performing the work safely, but also that we're consolidating this data and then communicating it out to our stakeholders. And the summary program is an opportunity for students to review that data and then write a summary, and they get to be published in a collegiate journal type format, and it really is a good experience for them as well.
This time the students are taking that material and creating academic posters that are much more visual. It will be a great way for them to present the material in a way that is visual and is good for other people to see. So they're going to present them at an expo where the students can actually talk to different people. We'll have all of the people who presented, all those mentors who came out and talked to them, will be able to see what they've created, along with the students who are participating next year. We're hoping that they're able to attend. Community members, it gives them a way to have a different experience. So instead of just kind of a celebratory, we're done experience, they're able to expand that learning opportunity and present their posters to other people.
The students this year I saw felt more comfortable and not overwhelmed with the amount of technical aspects that were put into play. There was a lot of hands-on activities, which was amazing and got them actively thinking and engaged in the project. With their knowledge and their talking to the public, they can also spread the correct information that they received to the general public to help squash or eliminate any ideas of things that aren't necessarily accurate.
A lot of people don't realize the job opportunities that they have, and it's go work at the mill, go work at fast food, something like that. And then the science behind all the cleanup, all the testing that's going on at the plant, I think we could tie into our science classrooms and try to push them into more of a science field, which was very interesting to me, and try to expand their minds a little bit.
Living so close to the plant all my life, there's obviously rumors and everything you hear through the grapevine. There's just this uncertainty around it. And definitely learning more about what's happening, there's decommissioning efforts, contamination, and all that, just to really understand what's going on. So when my teacher presented this idea to us, I was definitely a little uncertain about it. So walking into it, it just had this air of mystery around it, but I learned so much, and it just gave me such a higher level of understanding and improved skills that I can base around me, that understanding of what goes on there, I know that I would be more apt to go for an internship. It gives me a sense of pride knowing that I have benefited my community in more ways than one. Knowing that I have my name on something as important and prestigious as this that I can carry with me through to college.